Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Honda manual. If we scroll through it, on a number of pages, it will have information, page 19, and no information at all about a V-belt replacement. The part number is 22431V10013. It's a Mitsubishi genuine Honda belt. As you can see, it says Mitsubishi and Honda and the part number. The belt is located behind this cover right here. They use 10mm bolts. You're going to need an open-end wrench or another socket to get behind. I am, sure enough, going to use an extension so you can see what I'm doing. As I loosen up each of the bolts, I may want to get a container, drop this in some silicone, WD-40, anything to lubricate these bolts. I'm going to place them to the side. I do apologize if I drop them or if I show you an unconventional way of doing things. It's not that hard to do. These two bolts are going to have a socket behind it, inside. So I am going to come over here, place my wrench on. As you can see right here, I'm using the open end wrench. And I am getting them off. I place these two, like so, back on, so I know where they came off. Back on top over here, you may have to start to turn the auger. You are going to feel for it. All the way back here. That was the wrong one. And that's where you're going to really need to have a socket inside. I do apologize if you can't see it, but you have to trust me. So as I start to loosen them up, you can see where the wrench is at. And you can start to see it coming off. Here I'm grabbing with my hands. And I am placing on. I got one more to do. Right down here. And that does not need to have an open-end wrench or anything. That's into the body. So I take all my nuts and bolts. Like I said, I place in the cup. And I give a nice spray. Now I take my cover off. If my cover needs to be painted, now's the time to do so. I place to the side. I am going to need to remove this particular piece. You can see the amount of pressure it gets put on there by the cable. Pay attention to how things are. Is it a 10mm? Yes, it is. I loosen the housings. I take it and I place it down and I make sure I know how that came off. I take the belt off. I do not throw the belt away. I save it. The reason why I save it, in case I need to have a spare belt. Looking at the new belt and the old belt, they both look good. There's the old name, worn out. If these letters start to wear, that means the belt is wearing. To put the belt back on is simply just following the design and the way it came off. Reference to your video. The belt is a little bit tighter. Put the piece back on. The same way it came off. You can apply a little lube there if you like, but not on the belt. Tighten everything back up. When this starts to apply pressure and off, you can see how things maneuver. Now I'm going to tighten everything up. I don't want to make it super tight, just tight enough. I am good. I like to look at everything. I applied pressure with the handle. That is fine. That is loose. That's how the snow thrower works. This is going to spin. That's the motor. And when you want to apply traction, that puts the pressure. That starts to spin the auger. That releases the pressure. Simply in reverse order, you're going to now close everything back up. Congratulate yourself in doing an excellent job in changing your belt. The belts don't need to be changed every so often, but for the winter time, don't get caught without a belt. They run about $10. You could simply have one in stock, and that's exactly what I've done. I purchased myself a kit, the auger, the belt, and there you go. Have a great day. I hope this video was very informative and helpful to you. Look for the last video on how to change the auger. Have a great day and see you on those videos to come.